Give it a few seconds. So it seems like it's going just fine right now. Just looks like this. It looks good to me. So alrighty, I'll take that. Retake those. Okay. So I didn't really announce this stream at all. But I guess that's the point of the random streams, isn't it? I was busy this morning and was not able to record a thing. And rather than recording a thing, I said, you know what? It's a good day for a random stream. I have some spriting to do anyways. So, apologize for my yawning. But I hope you approve of my music choices today. Some good old-fashioned Mirror B. Hopefully it loops for us nicely. So you'll notice over here on the side, like right here, what you're seeing is this much more completed looking sprite. But it doesn't look good. It looks real bad. And the reason for that is it was real bad. I couldn't see enough detail from the sprite we had to adequately make judgment calls about where things should be positioned, how things should be shaped, and stuff like that. So I had my friend, who's our other main spriter, make the like super high contrast colorful thing you're seeing here, as well as make that sprite a bit larger, because you'll be able to tell there's only 3 pixels and 3 pixels on either side of this. This is a 58 pixel wide sprite. This one has 6 on one side and 4 on the other. Oh, wait. Had Facebook Messenger open, I apologize. Okay. But you get it. So let us begin actually working on this. So the main reason for this high contrast one is so that I can see where does the wing and the body end, and it was a little bit rougher on this. You can see it kind of bleeds in a bit, but I felt that it was close enough I could make my own judgment and figure out what is where. So I'm just going to dive right in. I'm also going to be adjusting the shape of these finger things on the wings just slightly, just because I was not too happy with the perspective we had going on them. It's kind of awkward to me. There was something off about it, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I think it was that, for the most part, like, let's try that. I think that's fine. For the most part, I think it was that, the fingers and the back were like larger than the ones in the front. I think that's where my issue came from, because they looked longer. And you know, I don't want them to be off. Like if you see here, you can see how massive this one is compared to this one. But anyways, Hi Star. I had a feeling that okay, so yeah, whatever. You know what? I had a feeling, and I'm just gonna carry on and ignore those messages. Okay. So I'm just going to work on these fingers first, get their structures down, try to keep them looking, you know, relatively consistent size. I feel like that looks a bit more similar in size and consistent. Okay, and now that I have that, I'm going to start going in here. And basically each of these colors represents where a specific color is on the body. Like they're mostly like these representative colors, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. They represent a color, not necessarily the color you're seeing, because contrast was needed. Okay. So there's that. That's definitely a structure. Actually, this needs to be here. Okay, I think that's not looking half bad. Well, that's doing a thing. I'll take it. Okay. How's that look? I think it works. Okay, I see why that does that. This wing has taken shape. Okay, that looks like a wing to me. I'd say that looks pretty good. I mean, this one did 2 to me. But I'd say this is looking pretty nice thus far. It's getting the structure down. Okay. I'm going to also sprite this on multiple layers that I'm going to merge. So I'm going to make a new layer here. Once I finish these wings and their structure and stuff, I can move on to doing other stuff on that next layer. Okay, and then this one. I'd say it would be more. Like this. And fun fact about Echowl, it used to have the name Owlbat, but I don't know, it didn't feel smooth enough, so we decided to change that to Echowl. Not really much smoother, but it doesn't feel like, I don't know what the word is, it doesn't feel as crammed together. I guess it doesn't feel like it's just you took owl and you took out the owl and threw bat on. I feel like the name works as it stands. Okay, and so for this section, blue is actually representing blue. So I'm going to get rid of these and just start getting this structure going. Okay, that's a thing. Okay, I think I'm trying to look at my reference and compare right now. I'm thinking that looks pretty similar. Okay, I'm going to need to get this gray in so that it can actually... throw that onto the ears here. And I'm going to shorten the ears a little bit just to give it a nicer look. And then for these eyes, I'm going to shrink the eyes a bit. Keep that head angle or head angular structure going, or angular head structure. I think that looks fine to me. I haven't a qualm. The eyes on the front there. Okay. This is like some minorly tedious detail work at this point. But hopefully in the end, this comes out to a nice looking sprite, you know? Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay, let's get this. Yeah, this is like so tricky to see at this point. I need to darken this shade for sure. But I think that'll do. And that structuring. It's going to be especially tricky is getting this to look kind of round. But that's also where this gray comes in. Just gonna draw this out fully. Honestly, I feel like it might be easiest if I just actually did that and drew this out so that I could get an idea. how everything here connects. Okay. Trying to see. I feel like this is the best. This is gonna get circle like in that angle circularly. And then I'm gonna get this. Kind of connect that a little bit. Give him a leg. I can do that later, I guess. Okay. That should do. Combined with the wings, this is what we've got right now. That's kind of terrifying to look at. I mean, this looks like it's just like a screamy ghost right now, as it stands. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up these wings now, actually, because I want to get that done. Okay. Okay, get that in there. And then this is, I believe, the last spike on this one. So now if I combine that, this is what we're looking at. Which has a lot more oomph to it, I guess, than that as it stands. I think I'm gonna taper this to a point more. I did that on the wrong layer. Just because I'm like looking at it, I'm like, it does kind of go more to a point. That. Okay. That was a bit tricky. I got it figured out, I guess. As best as I'm gonna get it. Oops. Let's turn this off so that I can actually effectively do this. So this would be the front. This would be the front. This would be the front. This is the front. This wing is coming down too high. Something like that. Okay, I'm just going to temporarily outline this in true black. I'm going to end up merging these anyways. I don't think that matters that much. Okay. Layer management issues. You know, it's not spriting with me if it's not going to have layer management issues. So, alright. Trying to keep these forms relatively similar. Okay. I'm actually going to shorten this a bit. And then this comes in like that. And that's what we're looking at, which I would say is pretty dang good, you know, pose-wise. So that's what I'm going to be using. I'm going to be gonna extend this maybe. Well, yeah, see what that looks like. I do that. Okay, let's try that. See, that's a bit better. Okay, so now I have to do this layering. Actually, let's say for this wing, this here's in front, this here's in front, this here's in front. And then this kind of smoothly blends together, but I'd say, if anything, that. And then for the body, that's in front. And let's get this color here. I'd say that's pretty good for the main body thus far. And then I'm going to do a new layer that I'm going to build the beak and all that on. Okay, it's being built on that layer. Oops. Okay. I think honestly this one might be easiest to not outline, do like that, and just kind of color over it, but I'm gonna try. So how's this? Okay. Then let's just build the void. That is this thing's mouth. Do that for the void. Okay, and then now it's feet time. And for the feet, kind of form that's kind of like, oops. Is that the form we're looking at? Maybe that? No. Honestly, I think that's pretty close, actually. And then for this foot, it's a similar structure. Might as well just do the same form between the two, to be honest. It's pretty much the same. One higher works for me. And just to make sure that the claws are visible, at least at the start. Okay, I see. I'd say that's pretty claw-like. And with this form, it would cover any, like, visible, you know, leg, which means I don't have to build that. And I'm gonna move this, actually. Like that, just so that I get, yeah, a little more ease. And then I'm gonna go through this and be like, well, this is higher, so I can erase, you know, that portion here. You know, anything that kind of interferes with these forms. And this one's already pretty good. I'm just gonna and then I'm just gonna do this, merge visible. Oh, oops. Never mind. Now merge visible. And temporarily I'm also going to make this true black. Okay. And now I can start adding these colors in. Oh boy. Okay, and oops, just noticed that I didn't fully do that one. Teehee. Okay. Build all these. That's a body. That is a bat. Owl. Mostly an owl. It was intended to just be an owl, but then it took on more bat-like features. It's because, you know, having just an owl as a Pokemon would be kind of boring. Having a bat-like owl, on the other hand, it's a lot less boring. Okay. And I'm gonna good doofy eyes. Looks kind of scared, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna not do those doofy eyes. See, I might adjust the form slightly. Let's see how this looks. I mean, it still looks kind of sad, but it's less doofy sad. Just experimenting at this point, seeing what I can do with these eyes. I feel like I like this kind of structure, like weird reflectiveness. But I'll have to see as I get further along in this art. So at this point it's ready for me to start, you know, shading it and all that. Okay, value is 65 for this. Okay. Just trying to get these shadows planned out, started. Okay, I don't really need this anymore, but I'm just gonna do this so that I can. Can use this to plan out what all is in shadow here. And what is not. At least on like that portion specifically. Okay, that should be in shadow. Basically, making these forms, you know, that give that body actual dimension at this point. And that takes a lot of, like, you know, detailed, you know, focused bits of work. Okay. Okay. I think that's starting to take form. Oops. Okay. That's certainly taking form. I think next I need to do this beak. And these feet. Okay, so I have room for 2 more colors. One of them is most certainly going to be the eye color. I'm going to make another darker shade of this blue, and that's going to go around the eyes instead of that shade of black that I've been using. So that black is going to be the color of the eye pupil. Okay. Back to indexed. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna start by lightening this because I'm not happy with the shades I'm getting from it. So let's go significantly lighter. Okay, let's try that. Okay, and then I'm gonna need, because I just noticed now I still don't have a lighter shade, but oh, I guess I'm at max as it stands. Though, I'm gonna need a lighter shade of this anyways. So I'm gonna turn this here into a lighter shade for that. Delete that layer, take this. Okay. I feel like that's fine. Okay, as it stands, this is as far as I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to... Let's do this first, I guess. Okay, so I'm going to send that one in to the group chat before I really continue with it, you know. Get it approved and whatnot first. But as it stands, this is going to be how it's going to look roughly. So I think that's fine. Just going to make sure that this is centered. Oof. Like that, I think. Okay. So we got this bad boy rather than this bad boy. It's much better looking, in my opinion. If I put them both to the correct scale for me. Yeah, I'd say this one looks better. I'm not 100% happy with it yet, but I feel like, you know, going, hey guys, what can I do to improve this? Would be a good next course of action. Okay. So I'm gonna save this as it is now. Oh god, I don't know its number. What is the number on this thing? It's in the 60s or 70s, but I don't know. 100% what the actual number is. So to check that, go to, in the meantime, get to the sprites folder. Here we are. Bring this up. Although I guess I'm gonna also tweak the outline color on. Let me see it. Once I save, I guess I can do that. I'm gonna tweak the outline color on the beak and the feet. .062. Okay, let's see that. It's not much of a bonus. Let's see that. That certainly stands out a bit more. Oops. Re-export that bad boy. Alrighty. So I'm gonna be setting that one in to get approved. In the meantime, I'm now going to switch over to the next one. So I apologize. You're gonna have to deal with. Close that. Just gonna switch that one. Okay. So let's see. I'm not gonna need that. Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna need that for this next one. Okay, I'll give you guys the name. Oh, and I forgot to mention this. That last one that I was working on, that Echowl, is a just a flying type, like pure flying. Generally, kind of like just a fun. No, not even fun. It's, honestly, it's one of the blander designs that we have, but it's an owl, and owls are cute, so how's that going for it? Okay, let me see. Switch to that. Okay, let's get this reference switched. Alright, little buddy. Okay, this is what that needs to be. Bam. Okay. So with Clumpipe, what you're looking at is a ground steel. Is that what it is? Let's see, where did this guy go? Clumpy, buddy. Okay, yeah, he is. Yeah, ground steel. So the idea behind Clumpipe is he has, well, he's a clump of dirt with pipes in it, and he's alive. That's really about it. So I'm gonna find a nice shade of dirt, some dry dirt too. It's not happy dirt. Let's try that. Use this as the initial outline. And the nice thing about this one is it's pretty straightforward with its shape. It's just kind of a block. Oh, dirt. And this block of dirt is going to get you hurt. So that's his basic body structure, I guess. You know, at its simplest, this is what Clumpipe's body is. And then I'm going to be making it less simple. Okay, let's get this over here. That's just creepy looking. Whew, okay. I'm gonna have it open its mouth a bit. And then at this point, okay, I'm just gonna cut down on some of the complexity of his form. Not complexity, just I'm gonna resize it slightly. There we go. Look at that happy little buddy. Nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna make this also more symmetrical. So yeah, this here goes down 1. Try that. Okay. So I'd say that's pretty good in getting the main base of the body down. Now I'm going to make him a bit lumpier. Just a chunk of dirt. That's all he is. It's one of my favorite of our designs because just that, he's so simple. A clump of dirt. And then he's got some pipes. And I'm making this much darker just temporarily so that I can see it all better. And then that's his main body. And then now we need some pipes. So I'm gonna go for like kind of industrial, slightly rusty looking shade of gray. Gonna lighten that. So it's kind of this grayish red color. Okay. Okay, do that. And then this arm. Okay, just gonna continue getting these forms right. Apologize if I'm being very quiet at the moment. Okay. And then let's just get this structure that it needs. Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it like, maybe if I do this. Okay, so I'm gonna go construct eyes here. Oops. Just realized I put that on the complete wrong layer. Teehee. And this. I'm going to recenter this bad boy before I continue. Look at how much higher he is. Okay, I'm not going to leave that anymore. Oops. And just need this color here. You can actually get on the right layer. 50. What's that? I'd say lighter to make it look drier. There we are. That's dry. That's what dry dirt looks like. And then these pipes go 75. Okay. out from this. Let's take a look and see how this shade works as a shadow. I think that should do. This side. And then I need to have lighter shades. Well, this one's going to make use of some dithering, so honestly it's going to kind of need it. You know, dirt things look best with some dithering here and there. The detail bits. Okay, and then let's index this bad boy and actually set to work doing this right. Okay, so that's 55. It's a bit more reasonable to me. And then back to this. Forgot to add the details here. On the legs, there's these lines. Okay. That's that. What is this? Let's see, 60. Okay. Back to this. This one's gonna have to be 55, to be honest. It's this here. It's gonna be 40. And then this here. So honestly, I can probably survive at 30. I feel like I'm also going to need to make this stand out a bit more. In comparison to everything else, so 30. 30. 30. Did I get this one already? Yeah. And this one here, 30. And then this color here actually is based on that. Well, I guess that is its own color though, so. My little earthen bag. Let's see, will this survive at 30 though? Fine. I don't know, I feel like that looks fine. Look at that. Little guy. It's well under the color limitations, which is nice. That's a good thing. You don't want to push those boundaries if you can avoid it. So, yeah, that one turned out pretty good. I'm happy with it. Just make sure that it's centered. It should still be centered. I don't think I shifted it around too much. Alright, there we go. Okay, yeah, that works for me. So, I'm not going to be doing the shinies in this because I'm going to get both of these ones approved first and then do all that to prevent myself extra work later. So, thanks so much if you joined me live for this kind of chill spriting session. And if you are watching this after the fact, thank you so much for joining me after the fact for this chill spriting session. It doesn't matter to me too much which one you show up for. Or rather, what time you show up at. So, as long as you enjoy it and watch it, and yeah, have fun. So yeah, this is Clumpipe, a little babe. I don't know when the next Spriting stream will be, but I'm assuming there will be one eventually. But I'm just gonna take all this away. Oh, that's the wrong thing to take away. That's the right thing. There we go. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me. If you joined me live and all that. I'm gonna head out though. So goodbye. Farewell. I hope you have a lovely evening. I'll try my best to have one myself. Alrighty. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye.